Welcome in here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. You are watching the Madness Racing League's total non-stop action Friday Night Truck Series, the Pepsi Sugar Zero 200, live here under the lights at the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Jesse Christie driving the number 82 Outlaw Racing Machine. Dialing up that race car, Chris' hometown, B-Town, Indiana. That's Chris 90 and his Triple Deuce Ford racing machine all over the back bumper. 20 guys out here in the field for tonight's event. Live here on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. Moments away from qualifying. Stick around. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, into the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. A couple guys pulling down on the pit road right here. Nicholas Maynard, the kid, pulling off. These guys getting their practice runs for possibly getting some green flag stops in the night. You got to be prepared, well set. Nicholas Maynard, the kid, out of here on the racetrack. Led a bunch of laps 2 weeks ago here on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel on the Madness Racing League's total non-stop action truck series. Led them most laps at the Daytona Super Speedway. Nicholas Maynard, John Michael Bryant head down the back straightaway to dial in their trucks. Beef between these two guys here before on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. We've seen it before. Will these guys put their differences to the side tonight? Will Nicholas Maynard and John Michael Bryant from Greer, South Carolina put on a show here, ladies and gentlemen? We know these two guys constantly around each other, racing hard. You can only do so much around here as John Michael Bryant and Nicholas Maynard come across the front stretch here. Dial in these trucks here as we're counting down the last moments here in the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel till qualifying. Stick around. Don't go nowhere. You don't want to miss a thing on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. Boom. Back here on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel, moments away from qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Madness Racing League's total non-stop action truck series, Pepsi Zero Sugar 200, live from the Fontana, California's Auto Club Speedway. Under the lights here. Not often do they turn on the lights for the truck series here, but in the Madness Racing League, they sure damn do. You best believe it. We'll take out who's going to be first night's contestant on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. That will be the number 10 of Nick Crawford. Large car Nick Crawford from Buchanan, West Virginia. Gets loose off the corner there. He'll get it back together. We'll chill out the rest of this field. There's the 64-year-old from Martinsville, Georgia, live here on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. The 777 of Bobby Kyle. Rolling out that Scott Fires Engines 777 down the back straightaway under the lights here. We'll ride around with Bobby Kyle as he brings his Toyota TRD Tundra down the backstretch, ripping through the gears. Bobby Kyle will race next Monday, the Monday after, excuse me, if I'm correct, at the Homestead Miami Speedway for the Madness Racing League's Cup Series, as he's locked himself in with the win on the Charlotte Motor Speedway right here on the Voodoo Scoot Racing channel. Bobby Kyle on the clock. We'll pull up the tower here. Not sure how great it'll look, but ladies and gentlemen, we'll throw it up. We'll kind of get a better angle of where these guys are posting as they come around. Bobby Kyle on the board, on the pace right now. Down the backstretch, Bobby Kyle goes down into the turns 3 and 4. Trying to cut the course. Cut down almost 1,000 feet of width on the corner if you can cut down from the bottom to the top side of the racetrack. Cheese grater through the lines of here. Blake Koschchild on the top of the board so far. Chase Johnson around out the second spot. Tony Cook on the top of the board. Nicholas Maynard on the board finally for the first time tonight here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll screw back to Bobby Kyle as he rips it through turns 1 and 2 on the top side of the racetrack. 777 of Bobby Kyle, the 64-year-old, flying down the back straightaway here in Fontana. Bobby Kyle will take the truck to the bottom side of the racetrack, slide back up to the top, trying to keep his foot in it. Where will he post? Bobby Kyle, P5. We'll go to Nicholas Maynard coming around for his second lap here. The 22-year-old from Wilford, South Carolina. Live tomorrow night here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, the Xfinity Series for the Madness Racing League takes on the Talladega Super Speedway. Nicholas Maynard's locked into the playoffs. He'll be racing for a championship tomorrow night right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Down the back straightaway, the number 02 Maynard Motors Ford F-150 goes. He'll keep it to the middle side of the racetrack, cut the course down on the bottom. Banger so far. He's in the green on my ticker here. He'll take it to the top side of the racetrack. Fall back down the hill. Where would Nicholas Maynard post? P1 for the kid, Nicholas Maynard. He'll rise to the top of the board. Bobby Kyle rounds out his lap. Kevin Tanko's Juan Cobb Jr. out here on the racetrack. He's slowing down. He finishes his run. Here's the number 82 of Jesse Christie, driving that outlaw racing machine to the bottom side of the racetrack through turns 4 here at the Auto Club Speedway. He'll keep it on the bottom side of the racetrack, take it down on the apron, trying to cut as much time off as possible. Where will he post? P16 for Jesse Christie. As we ride with the Rain Man from Greenville, South Carolina. That's Pancho McDowell glowing under the lights here at the Auto Club Speedway, trying to make something shake out here. Got a couple contestants still out here on the racetrack trying to post a qualifying time. Nicholas Maynard still on the top of the board with a 42.5. Johnson with a 42.6. Punch him down the bottom side of the racetrack. Was able to seal it well. Shoot back up. Where will he post? Got to keep it off the wall. Feather the gas. Where will the Rain Man post? Pancho McDowell. P3 for Rain Man. Pancho McDowell. Anybody else out here? Jonathan Smith from Goldsboro, North Carolina, owner of the NapDaddyRacing.com. You see it right there on the back of his truck. Make sure you go get him checked out for all your iRacing paint scheme, liveries, numbers, custom numbers, you name it. Jonathan Smith's the guy to go see at NapDaddyRacing.com. Make sure you told him the Madness Racing League sent you. Get you hooked up over there on the NapDaddy Racing website. Jonathan Smith from Goldsboro, North Carolina, down the back straightaway. Stay in the middle of the racetrack, trying to cut off as much as possible, maybe trying to keep it floored. He'll run out of time here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. That'll be the end of qualifying. Nicholas Maynard will round out the pole sitting spot here at the Auto Club Speedway, winning his first pole on the season. Ladies and gentlemen, as these guys get ready to post up here at the Booty Scoot Racing channel, we'll take a moment of silence, guys, while these guys hop in their race cars, strap those helmets, strap those seatbelts, and crank those engines. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll take a moment of silence for those fighting overseas. Welcome back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. You are live here at the Auto Club Speedway. Got the ticker back on here for the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. The guys are rounding out the field here at the Auto Club Speedway. Nicholas Maynard up front. The rest of these guys will get ready to start tonight's event with a starting grid lineup. That'll be the number 02 from Wilford, South Carolina, the kid, Nicholas Maynard, and his Bad Fast Maynard Motors Ford F-150 will round out the first place spot tonight, winning his first pole on the season. Starting outside pole from Greer, South Carolina, the number 5 Chevy Silverado W Machine looked bad fast on the top side of the racetrack during qualifying. Chase Showtime Johnson will round out the second place spot. There's the Rain Man, Pancho McDowell from Greenville, South Carolina. He sits in the third place spot. He'll round out that third place spot here on the start of the night's event. John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, known to get hectic here in the Madness Racing League, will put the bumper to you in a heartbeat. Looking to make something shake here early at the Auto Club Speedway. He'll round out that fourth place spot, excuse me. Kevin Tankos, ladies and gentlemen, from Hawthorne, New Jersey, will round out that fifth place spot here on the third row. On the outside of him will be the number 7 of Travis Wall. James Fountain from Greenville, South Carolina as well. A couple Carolina kids out here in the field driving his ex-Hamster 24 machine, Chevy Silverado. Glowing underneath the lights here at the Auto Club Speedway, looking to make something shake, lock himself into the TNA, Total Nonstop Action Madness Racing League Truck Series here at the Auto Club Speedway. On the inside of him will be driving the number 33 Home Run Cafe Chevy Silverado. That'll be the number 33 of Tony Cook. Make sure you check out the Home Run Cafe in Greer, South Carolina, 810 North Main Street. Get all your hot dogs, hamburgers, sweet teas, you name it. Tony Cook's the man. Go see him. Greer, South Carolina. Nick Large Car Crawford from Buchanan, West Virginia. The first and only Queso Chevrolet out here on the iRacing platform. It's located right here in the Madness Racing League. Nick Crawford trying to make something shake here. Finally back in action on the Madness Racing League here at the Auto Club Speedway. Rounding on the outside spot, him in the 10th place spot. That's the 64-year-old from Honorsville, Georgia, Bobby Kyle. Looking to make something shake here tonight at the Auto Club Speedway. The number 29 driving the paint Haas machine, from Gold Canyon, Arizona, the 24-year-old Blake Hochschild. If he'll ever get back up here in front, we'll get him announced. That's the number 96 of Greg Wharton from Thomasville, North Carolina. Not sure what to do with his hand. He's going to have to figure it out here. 555, you're done, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Riptide Tesner driving the Kobe Bryant Tribute Snap-On machine for Chase Johnson Racing here. Trying to make something shake. Hasn't had the best season in the Madness Racing League Cup Series and Xfinity Series, but if he can do something here in the Truck Series, he told me the night before the race, had a bad, fast Chevy Silverado. He'll try to drive it to the front, make something shake. Juan Cobbs Jr. from Lexington, South Carolina, lining out the 14th plate spot. Terry Hughes Jr., the 25-year-old from Troy, Alabama, rounding out that 15th place spot. Jesse Christie will be on the outside of him in the 16th place spot. George Stetson, driving the number 56 from McCalla, Florida, will round out the 17th place spot. Jonathan Smith, the Nap Daddy Racing Machine, rounding out that 18th place spot. Sean Williams from East Windsor, driving that Toro Loco 25 machine, will round out the 19th place spot. Chris Snidey will round out the tail end of the field in the 20th spot. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll jump back up here to the front of the pack. Nicholas the Kid Maynard from Welford, South Carolina, behind Peter the Pace Car here in Fontana, California's Auto Club International Raceway, or Auto Club Speedway. You name it however you want here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. You have it how you like. Nicholas Maynard up front, Chase Johnson on the side. Green flags in the air, Fontana, we're live. Door to door across the front stretch here. We got a guy spinning already. That's Jesse Christie. Parting it down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Will he get off the racetrack? I believe he will. He will. Nicholas Maynard, Showtime Chase Johnson battling out here early in Auto Club. Down the back straightaway, these guys are going to stay in unison. Poncho McDowell in the 4th place, 5th place spot, looking to find another line. The kid, Nicholas Maynard, will race tomorrow night here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel at the Talladega Super Speedway in the Xfinity Series. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll bring out the caution flag somewhere back here in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, that'll be George Stetson. The caution flag will fly. We'll back that ass up here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, as we always do here. Taking a look at happening to the number 56 from McCalla, Florida, of George Stetson. He'll blink in and blink out, come back up here. Man, this must have happened here at the start. The caution flag flies here on the back end. George Stetson goes around at some point. It looks like with the number 93 of Jesse Christie, possibly. We'll see what happened to Jesse Christie's. He was the one that was parked down here on the inside of the apron. He'll get into the number 56 of George Stetson, just get ran over. Looks like by the number 44 of John Smith, but brutal hit for Jesse Christie down there on the inside wall. His number 82 Outlaw machine was just cooked. George Stetson, the number 56. Can't barely see him out there with all that camo. The lights are on, but The number 56 of George Stetson doesn't look to be too messed up here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Caution flag flying, 2 laps in here to the night's event so far. We'll jump back up front where the rest of the pack is going back out to catch Peter the pace car. As quick as he come in, he come out. Jesse Christie back on pit road here. His guys will hop the wall. They'll beat the ever-living hell out of that race car. Try their hardest to get it back out there on the racetrack. The number 82 of Jesse Christie. And there's the rest of the pack coming out the rest of the field. Jesse Christie will go a lap down here. It's Nicholas Maynard, the kid from Welford, South Carolina. Showtime Chase Johnson. Terry Hughes Jr. being registered in the 3rd place spot at the current moment. But John Michael Bryant, I believe, will get the spot when the caution comes out here. We'll have to let it refresh. We'll do that the next time around here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Don't go nowhere. Caution flag flies early here at the Fontana, California's Auto Club Speedway. Nicholas Maynard, Showtime Chase Johnson out front. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, live for the Madness Racing League's Total Non-Stop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. That's the 23 machine, the J Money Scents Candle Wax. That's John Michael Bryant's personal business. I'm over here choking on my drink. John Michael Bryant says, get at him for all your wax melts needs. He's got the best smelling wax candles in the state of South Carolina, ships locally and all across the great country of the United States of America. John Michael Bryant, tell your mom's favorite driver. He's currently finding himself in the 3rd place spot. Peter the pace car will cut the lights off this time around at the line. We'll file them up side by side here at the Auto Club Speedway, and we'll be set for 100 laps of action-packed racing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Maynard out front. Chase Johnson battling hard beside him. John Michael Bryant in the 3rd place spot with James Fountain in the 4th place spot on the outside of him. The Rain Man, Poncho McDowell, rounding out the 5th place spot, Kevin Tankos will grab that 6th place spot here after everything shakes out there on the start of the race. Terry TJ Hughes Jr., you call it what you want. Troy, Alabama's 25-year-old will find himself in the 7th place spot here on the restart. Bobby Kyle stays in that 8th place spot here on the start of the race. Caution flag comes out. He's able to get through it. Tony Cook will round out the 9th place spot. Here comes Travis Wall rounding out the 10th place spot with Blake Hochschild in the number 29 on the inside of him from Gold Canyon, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll jump back up here to the front of the field. Nicholas Maynard and Showtime Chase Johnson lead on side by side here around the Auto Club Speedway underneath caution here for the final time. We'll be back green flag action the next time around right here on the Madness Racing League's Total Non-Stop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Make sure you slap that like button, press that follow button. You don't want to miss a thing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Tomorrow night, live right here, the Madness Racing League's Xfinity Series. This is the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series. Takes on the Talladega Super Speedway for the first playoff race of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss a thing. It's going to be action-packed racing. We're set for 75 laps there tomorrow night. Make sure you slap that like button and that follow button so you don't miss a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming around into turn 3 here behind Peter the pace car. It'll be Nicholas Maynard, Showtime Chase Johnson on the front row. John Michael Bryant, James Fountain on the 2nd row. Rain Man, Poncho McDowell on the 3rd row with Kevin Tankos. Terry Hughes Jr. is going to be door-to-door. Bobby Kyle when we go restarting here at the Auto Club Speedway. Nicholas Maynard, Chase Johnson. Peter the pace car will hang that left on the pit road right here. There he goes. Nicholas Maynard and Showtime Chase Johnson will lead them into the restart zone, and we'll be back green here at the Auto Club Speedway. Nicholas Maynard, good fire off there. Chase Johnson will be down on the quarter panel of it. They'll be door-to-door diving in the turns 1 and 2. Pancho McDowell slips up there on the restart, misses the gear of some sort. He's falling back quick. That'll be Bobby Kyle on the outside. Chase Johnson looking the below side of Nicholas Maynard. Down the back stretch, Chase Johnson all over the ass end, and Nicholas Maynard diving into turn 3. That's Bobby Kyle battling hard with Terry Hughes Jr. for the 7th place spot here on the restart. Terry Hughes Jr. will take the draft, look to the bottom side of the race. We got a mess back here. That's the number 47 of Pancho McDowell. Corey Riptide Tesner and Travis Wall on the outside of them. They'll be door flying up the top side of the racetrack in the 1. Corey Riptide Tesner on the bottom side of the track. Purple all over this racetrack. Nicholas Maynard out front off turn 2. Tony Cook in that Home Run Cafe machine up 1 spot so far. Thing looks bad fast. Trying to settle in for a rhythm here early. Terry Hughes Jr. up 8 spots already. He looks to the bottom side of Kevin Tankos. The number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. has got this thing yawed out here in Fontana. Trying to run down James Found, the number 24 machine. Nicholas Maynard. Door-to-door with John Michael Bryant for the race lead down into turn 1. Nicholas Maynard will stay in the middle side of the racetrack. John Michael Bryant on the bottom side. Nicholas Maynard will not concede, will he? Yes, he will. John Michael Bryant will clear Nicholas Maynard off turn 2. Nicholas Maynard fall back into action here. John Michael Bryant did the shove for Nicholas Maynard. Chase Johnson rounding out the 3rd place spot. George Stetson on the bottom side of the racetrack here. That car not handling as well as he wanted. Going to fall down there to the pit road. Travis Wall door-to-door. He'll pull up behind Nick Crawford, the number 48. Nick Crawford back in action here on the Madness Racing League and the Total Nonstop Action Truck Series from Buchanan, West Virginia. The first and only Queso Chevrolet. You can find him right here on the Madness Racing League underneath the bottom side of Bobby Kyle off turn 2. Travis Wall, currently the fastest car on the racetrack, just ran a 40.78. Fastest lap on the racetrack behind him is a 40.82. Travis Wall moving here at the Auto Club Speedway. Bobby Kyle door-to-door with him. Throw the battle for the 8th place spot here. That's between Bobby Kyle and Nick Crawford. Look up here between Nick Crawford and Tony Cook. Going to mix in Kevin Tankos as well. Travis Wall, Greg Wharton coming in the battle here, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Pancho McDowell on the bottom side. They're 3 wide in Fontana. Battles all over this great racetrack. Battle everywhere, all for the back end. John Michael Bryant, your race leader here in Fontana on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Out front, Showtime Chase Johnson will take over the 2nd spot. Nicholas Maynard down 2 spot from the race lead to the 3rd place spot. Battling door-to-door with Terry Hughes. John Michael Bryant off the middle of the racetrack to the top. Ripping sounds of these V8 engines down the back stretch. Kevin Tankos door-to-door with the number 96 of Greg Wharton. Greg Wharton making his 2nd race debut here from Thomasville, North Carolina, live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel in the Madness Racing League Total Nonstop Action Truck Series. Greg Wharton looking bad fast here, currently sitting in the 8th place spot, up 5 spots from the restart. Greg Wharton looking to settle in here at the Auto Club Speedway, pick off some of these guys here and make something shake. Kevin Tankos from Hawthorne, New Jersey, trying to run down Travis Wall from Pelzer, South Carolina. That champion number 7 machine looks yowed out bad fast here at Auto Club. Showtime Chase Johnson, John Michael Bryant battling for the race lead here at the Auto Club Speedway. You see it right there. Showtime Chase Johnson in control of the race. He'll get around the number 23 machine, but John Michael Bryant will power back on the outside. Chevy versus Ford across the front stretch here, the Auto Club Speedway. The 5 machine of Chase Johnson on the bottom side of the racetrack. John Michael Bryant to the top side of the racetrack. Underneath the lights here at Auto Club, battling hard for the race lead. Travis Wall, again the fastest car on the racetrack that last time around, 41 flat. Moving here, the Auto Club Speedway is the number 7 from Pilsner, South Carolina, the champion machine of Travis Wall. Winless so far here in the Madness Racing League. Looking to change that here tonight. Got a bad, fast truck. 13 laps complete. Battle for the race lead up here. Showtime, Chase Johnson, John Michael Bryant starting to put a gap over here. The number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. and James Fountain along with Tony Cook. The next gap back is the number 48 of Nick Crawford. Buchanan, West Virginia. Here comes Greg Wharton battling door to door. Nicholas Maynard on the bottom side through turns turns 3 and 4, excuse me. Nicholas Maynard will stay in the middle side of the racetrack here. The number 96 of Greg Wharton will be on the outside. They'll battle door to door across the front stretch here. Nicholas Maynard looks like it's going to concede to the number 96 to the corner here. He won't. They'll battle again here. Into turns 1 and 2. Greg Wharton on the top side of the racetrack. Once again, would you know it, Travis Wall, fastest once again on the racetrack. 41, 57. The closest guy behind him is a 41, 6'1". Damn near same average lap times around this racetrack. But Travis Wall definitely putting on a show here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Travis Wall getting the back bumper beat off by Corey Tesner. Into turns 1 and 2, they're ripping it on the top side. We call Corey Tesner Riptide Corey Tesner for that exact reason. Seen him on the all-out dirt tour here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. My mind went blank for a second. Corey Tesner drove up through the pack. You know he knows how to get it around. He'll rip that ball, rip that lip if he needs to. In honor of Kobe Bryant here in L.A., the Los Angeles area in California, Corey Tesner to the top side of the racetrack, trying to look around the number 7 of Travis Wall. The kid, Nicholas Maynard, down 7 spots. Tonight's pole sitter. Not sure what's going on with that racetrack, if he's trying to settle into the rhythm here, or if it's ill handling. We're right on board with the kid. See what he sees up into the back bumper of Greg Wharton. Give him a shot into turns 3 and 4. Coming to 17 laps now, completing the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200 in the Madness Racing League's total non-stop action truck series. Live here in Fontana, California at the Auto Club Speedway. Nicholas Maynard all over the back bumper of Greg Ward here, trying to make something shake. Greg Ward and Nicholas Maynard not giving an inch here. They'll pull up to the back bumper of the 48 of Nick Crawford. Nicholas Maynard look down the bottom side. Crawford will keep it up in the middle side of the racetrack. We'll have a battle underneath our end here. Here comes Corey Tesner, Poncho McDowell on the bottom side. Corey Tesner fall behind the number 02 of Nicholas Maynard. Battles all over this great racetrack here in California. 20 cars out here for the night's event. These guys putting on an absolute show here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. 18 laps are complete. Nicholas Maynard makes it 3 wide up the middle. And he'll pull down in front of the number 8 car of Corey Tesler. Look back to the top side in front of Nick Crawford. The two Nicks battling it out here at the Auto Club Speedway. Corey Tesler looks down the bottom side of the racetrack. Corey says, while you play cat-mouse games, I'll be a big dog down the bottom side of the racetrack. 19 laps complete, gonna be 20 laps complete next time around. We'll check out back out front. Showtime, Chase Johnson, your race leader. Pulling away from the pack, John Michael Bryant rounding out that second place spot. James Fountain trailing hard behind. Tony Cook, Terry Hughes Jr. round out the rest of the top 5. Nicholas Maynard door-to-door with Corey Tesler down the back straightaway. Nicholas Maynard gives it in the middle side of the racetrack. Corey Tesler trying to squeeze in between those 0-2 and 40-80 wheel. Pancho McDowell slides back up. 20 laps complete here. The Madness Racing League's total non-stop action truck series. Pepsi Zero Sugar 200 from the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Travis Wall, fastest car on the racetrack. Showtime Chase Johnson, your race leader. We'll take our first break of the night. We'll be right back. 3 wide at Auto Club. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. That was our first commercial break of the night. Showtime Chase Johnson still pulling away from the number 23 machine of John Michael Bryant. James Fountain from Greenville, South Carolina, the two Carolina kids. Excuse me, battling, and now got another one looking far behind of Tony Cook trying to make something shake. Terry Hughes Jr. all over the back bumper. We had a hellacious battle underneath the brake there between the 0-2 Nicholas Maynard, Pancho McDowell, Bobby Kyle, Kevin Tankos, this whole group here absolutely battling it out for that 7th and 8th place spot. As you see him down the back stretch right there, that's Bobby Kyle from Martinsville, Georgia, the 64-year-old trying to make something shake here. That's the 4, Kevin Tankos jumping to the top side of the racetrack. If you're not first, you're last here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Bobby Kyle trying to make something shake. Across the front stretch here, Kevin Tankos will give the bumper shot to Travis Wall. Battling hard for the 7th place spot. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to smash that like button and press that follow button as we are live here on the TikTok. Catch us tomorrow night here, right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for the Madness Racing League's Xfinity Series at Talladega Super Speedway for the playoff opener. Travis Wall, Kevin Tankos battling in turn 3 here. Kevin Tankos will send Travis Wall about 5 miles an hour too fast into the corner than he wants to be. Look up underneath them. Pancho McDowell from Greenville, South Carolina has got that number 47 machine hooked up on the top side of the racetrack here. The Rain Man making it rain in California. Much needed. Our prayers are with the victims here in California. Racing for you folks with your hearts in mind. 25 laps completed here at the Auto Club Speedway. Bobby Kyle, the 11th place spot, trying to run down the 9th place spot of Travis Wall in that 7th place machine with Kevin Tankos all over the back bumper of them. They're battling hard. Another battle on the racetrack here. John Michael Bryant trying to make something shake with Terry Hughes Jr. to get back to James Fountain to chase down the race leader, Chase Johnson. James Fountain currently about 1.5 seconds behind Chase Johnson at the given moment. Get a better shot here going into the corner. Chase Johnson will slide to the bottom side of the racetrack. See the gap between him and James Fountain coming off the corner along with Terry Hughes Jr. John Michael Bryant has no choice but to fall back down on the backside of the racetrack there. Battle for the race lead here. If we could ever get it, could only imagine when pit stops could be the pit stops couldn't be approaching us. We'll look at right there. Nobody pit to start the race so far, but everybody up. Big time mover tonight so far. Terry Hughes Jr. up 11 spots. Chase Johnson up to the race lead from the second place spot. James Fountain comes from the 6th place spot up to the 2nd place spot. John Michael Bryant currently sitting in the 4th place spot where he started the night's event. 27 laps complete here in the Madness Racing Leads Total Nonstop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Travis Wall on the top side of the racetrack. Bobby Kyle behind him. They'll go down the back straightaway. These guys single file here. Not much action around the racetrack. Make sure you slap that like button, press that follow button so you don't miss a thing here on this Booty Scoot Racing channel. Got a lot of great action coming your way in the coming months. Dirt racing is under our way now on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The late model stock series is approaching their playoffs. Both Cup Series and Xfinity Series for the Madness Racing League in the playoffs. And we just kicked off. This is race number 2 for the Madness Racing League Total Nonstop Action Truck Series. And they have not disappointed so far as Corey Tesner on the top side of the racetrack just ran the fastest lap of 42.07. Closest one behind him of 42.17. Corey Tesner trying to make something shake. He'll try to get the draft off the back bumper of Tony Cook down in the turns 3 and 4. Showtime Chase Johnson recruited the number 24 of Corey Tesner to drive the number 8 car, but they got the 24 tonight for the tribute to Kobe Bryant as we're in California. The respectable thing to do. That's why you see the CJR sponsorship on the bottom side there. Corey Tesner trying to make something shake here. His race teammate of Showtime Chase Johnson, current owner, driver of the number 5 and 8 truck. Out front here at the Auto Club Speedway, James Fountain and his ex-hamster number 24 Twin Peak Chevy Silverado. He better tap that gas, close that gas up a little more. James Fountain trying to manage something here on the back half of the run. We're approaching 30 laps complete. 3 wide here for the 3rd place spot between Terry Hughes Jr., John Michael Bryant, and Tony Cook, along with Corey Riptide Tester flying in on the outside. He'll put the back bumper to John Michael Bryant. Corey Tesner, Terry Hughes Jr., Tony Cook will take the top side of the racetrack. There's the kid, Nicholas Maynard, starting to poke that nose back in here. On the back half of the night, the back half of this run, Nicholas Maynard starting to come back to life here. Corey Tesner up 8 spots from his from the previous restart, would be 9 spots from the start. Looking to make something shake here. He's already ran down Terry Hughes Jr. As Terry Hughes Jr. is beginning to let James Fountain just absolutely pull away from him. Terry Hughes Jr. has got to save a little something on the back end. He'll have Corey Tesner to push him around the racetrack. These guys are going to have to hook up and get around here. Corey Tesner absolutely ripping the top side here at Auto Club Speedway. John Michael Bryant will slide up. He'll round out the 5th place spot right there with that. Tony Cook will get scrubbed into the wall. He's not going to be happy with the way John Michael Bryant races him. Here comes Nicholas Maynard on the bottom side. Nicholas Maynard stay down the bottom. John Michael Bryant will come, try to take the aero block away. Just shoot back up the top side of the racetrack. Nicholas Maynard will jump behind the number 24 of Corey Riptide Tesner. John Michael Bryant will fill the gap in between. Terry Hughes Jr. leading this pack here, trying to run down James Fountain. It's Showtime Chase Johnson, your race leader here. 32 laps complete. Every lap led is 1 point added to your total score. Points paying out to the top 5, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. You see the gap right there. James Fountain has got it underneath a second here. The Auto Club Speedway trying to run down Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson done peeled the tires back on that number 5 W machine. Approaching pit stops, there's Chase Johnson. That'll explain it. Showtime Chase Johnson on pit road here. These guys getting swirly here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Pit stops have started. Showtime Chase Johnson, Nick Crawford bringing them down here. Kevin Tango's rounding out the 8th place spot. Who's going to be the next ones around? James Fountain's got a huge gap over the rest of the field. Green flag pit stops have started here at the Auto Club Speedway. Showtime Chase Johnson in his box. Second box on pit road. Nick Crawford will pull in. Terry Hughes Jr., Nicholas Maynard, James Fountain far out in front. The rest of these guys, how far can they go? 34 coming up 35 laps next time around completed here. Tony Cook on pit road. Bobby Kyle on pit road. Juan Cobbs Jr. also on pit road. Showtime Chase Johnson back out on the racetrack. If he's going to go, he's got to go now. He'll fall back in front of Nicholas Maynard here, cycling back out behind the race leader exactly where he wants to. If he can get back around James Fountain and stay out front, the rest of these guys will have to go pit. It's all Chase Johnson on the stop. Meanwhile, James Fountain out front in front of Nicholas Maynard and the rest of the pack here with 34 laps in of 100 live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Green flag pit stops are in the air live in the Madness Racing League every single time that we get green flag pit stops here in the Madness Racing League. Something tends to go wrong here, but we'll have to check it out as, ladies and gentlemen, Showtime Chase Johnson. Fresh rubber on that number 5 machine, trying to run down the race leader. James Fountain unlap himself. Nicholas Maynard in the second place currently as they sit. Corey Tesner in the third place spot. Terry Hughes Jr. in the fourth place spot. So the pit stop strategy lap right there, you see it. Fountain, Maynard, Tesner, Hughes, Tangos, McDowell, Bryant, and Williams. All on the same strategy here, so the top 8 yet to pit. Here. 1 second. James Fountain all over the back bumper. Chase Johnson will sail on by. Chase Johnson back out front here, but he's currently resting a lap down. Trouble here at the Auto Club Speedway. Nicholas Maynard, the rest of these guys, Corey Tesner, Kevin Tankos, trying to come down pit road, get loose. The caution flag will fly here at the Auto Club Speedway. Wow, what just happened? Let's back that ass up, as we do here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Take a look. Coming down the pit stops, we were just talking about it. Blinking corner of my eye, I seen everybody come down. I heard some tires screeching out the corner of my ear. Let's take a look here. That's the 02 of Nicholas Maynard. He come down along with Corey Tesner and Kevin Tankos. Let's take a look here and see exactly what happened. Tony Cook feeding it up the middle. Sends Corey Tesner to the top side. Just miscommunications on the radio. Corey Tesner will go spinning around here, right behind Kevin Tankos. Corey Tesner stalled that race car. Will he be able to get it refired? He will. He'll refire that race car. And I'd assume the rest of these guys would drive right through. Greg Warden will stop in his box, get settled out. Nicholas Maynard will drive right through up here. See, Greg Warden back out on the racetrack. Nicholas Maynard will drive through. Kevin Tankos will pull into his box, and he'll pull right back out. John Michael Bryan will pull through. Sean Williams will pull through. Kevin Tankos will pull straight through as well, along with Corey Tesner. See if Corey Tesner will pull straight through pit road here. He will as well, saving them from going a lap down here. But James Fountain will reap the benefit of the caution. He stays out on the racetrack as the race leader. The caution flag will fly. Chase Johnson might end up being, the balls are there, or the race strategy call, just not the way that he needed it to go. Goes in a couple laps before the rest of the field, hoping that it would circle back to him. He'll have to see how it shakes out here. It's showtime. Chase Johnson goes into pit road, starts the pit flag, green flag pit stops, excuse me. Nicholas Maynard and them go bring him down. John Michael Bryant as well with Kevin Tankos, and they just get loose. Tony Cook sends it up the middle. Tony Cook back out on the racetrack. He's down on pit road. That machine is damaged. James Fountain currently registered as your race leader. He'll go down pit road, put on a fresh set of Goodyear tires along with Terry Hughes Jr. and Poncho McDowell, Blake Hochschild, and Jonathan Smith as they all stayed out on the racetrack. We'll take our second commercial break of the night. We'll be right back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Don't go nowhere. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for the Madness Racing League. Things have quieted down here. Sun's going down. The lights have brightened up here at the Auto Club Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to catch my breath. Running back in here to this action-packed racing. I didn't want to miss a thing, and neither do you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to wait to see how it shakes out here behind Peter the Pace car so far. Ladies and gentlemen, caution flag comes out as green flag pit stops. Get ready to get down and dirty and get started here. Nicholas Maynard and the rest of the guys that were behind him pull down on the pit road, and then just mayhem ensues. John Michael Bryan will catch the tail end of the field here. Bobby Kyle, the 64-year-old, out here trying to make something shake on the Booty Scoot Racing channel in the Madness Racing League. Make sure you get at him, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you slap that like button, press that follow button. You don't want to miss a thing. We're live here tomorrow night at the Talladega Super Speedway for the Madness Racing League's Xfinity Series first playoff race of the year. Who will lock themselves into the championship and race at the Michigan Super Speedway in about a month's time from now? Peter the Pace car got the field set, single file. We'll get ready to see how it fans out here. Bobby Kyle and these folks that are registered here up front should take the wave around. As they were coming down pit road beforehand, they were a lap down. They did not have to pit. The caution flag comes out, they will go around as well. Let's see which one of these guys will end up being the race leader here. Looks like the race leader will be registered to the number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama. The 25-year-old will be the race leader here. They'll be single file, means we're going green this time around. Poncho Rainman McDowell from Greenville, South Carolina on the outside. Make sure you get at Poncho McDowell right here on the TikTok at Poncho McDowell. Get all your paint scheme, t-shirts, merch made for iRacing. You know what to do. Get at him. James Smith rounding out the third place spot. Blake Hochschild. Does he get that fourth place spot? Yes, he will. Jonathan Smith will round out the fifth place spot. Showtime Chase Johnson goes from the race lead, starts the green flag pit stops. They can't hold it together for him. We'll shake out here at about the 6th, 7th place spot for Chase Johnson. Travis Wall on the outside. Bad fast. Kept putting down the quickest lap time of the night on the racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll jump back up front here to Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama. The 25-year-old we're right on board with. He'll take us to the restart zone behind Peter the Pace car, and he'll lead us for tonight's first Madness Racing League's Fast and Loud. Peter the Pace car will hang a left. Spack those like buttons. The louder he gets, the more faster they go. Caution flag out here on the racetrack here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. It'll interrupt our first Fast and Loud of the night. Not sure what happened there. Looks like the number 96 of Greg Wharton or somebody got into the wall hard. Wrecked maybe Juan Cobbs Jr. Looks like it will be the number 96 of Greg Wharton here. We'll take a look here. We got a bunch of guys sideways. Spec that ass up here as we do on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Looks like it was multiple guys here. We'll jump up here to the front where we see Nicholas Maynard and these guys get sideways. Back it up a little more. Let's get a better angle out of the corner. Just shoot up to the blimp shot here. See exactly what happened. Take a look here. Live on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. See what happened. Nicholas Maynard down on the bottom side. Terry Hughes Jr. down on the bottom side coming up the racetrack. Nowhere to go. Nicholas Maynard goes around. The rest of these guys. Oh my God. Nicholas Maynard just got killed. Spec that ass up. Take a better look at exactly what happened. Terry Hughes Jr. goes around. Let's take a look with Terry Hughes Jr., the number 81. Yeah, for sure. Gets loose off the corner. Chases it around. Nicholas Maynard has nowhere to go as Terry Hughes Jr. brings it back up the racetrack. John Michael Bryant shoots it 4 wide up the middle. Boom! Big shots for Nicholas Maynard and John Michael Bryant. Somebody go tell your mom her favorite driver just slapped the wall head on. We'll back it up. Right on board with John Michael Bryant. He shoots it 4 wide up the middle. Nicholas Maynard just nowhere to go. We'll ride from the chase cam. John Michael Bryant. You see Terry Hughes Jr. getting loose up there. John Michael Bryant sends it 4 wide up the middle here. Nicholas Maynard nowhere to go as Terry Hughes Jr. tries to come back up the racetrack. Clips the number 3 of John Michael Bryant, 23 of John Michael Bryant. We cut away there. Didn't want to show away the action. Brutal hit for John Michael Bryant. We're right on board with the number 23, the boogeyman. See exactly what he's seeing as he takes a hard, vicious shot into the outside wall. Hard for the number 23, J Money Sense Machine of John Michael Bryant as he slides through your living room. Live here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. The kid, Nicholas Maynard, doesn't appear to have too much damage. Gets stuck 4 wide by John Michael Bryant. And Terry Hughes Jr. just loses it. He'll reap the benefit out of it all, though, as his car will go unscathed out of the wreck. Nicholas Maynard and John Michael Bryant take tough hits into the wall. John Michael Bryant's car looks durable, like it held up pretty well. Nicholas Maynard, damage here in the Madness Racing League Total Non-Stop Action Truck Series. Caution number 2 on the night. Live right here. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Back here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. You are watching the Madness Racing League Total Non-Stop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200 live here in Fontana, California from the Auto Club Speedway. We see Nicholas Maynard and John Michael Bryant just bring out the caution there. Both of them still parked on pit road, getting the damage fixed here. Better hurry up and get off pit road now as Peter the Pace car is getting ready to cross the line here. I want them to go a lap down. John Michael Bryant will fire out of his box. Looks like so will Nicholas Maynard possibly. Better go, better go, better go. There's the Pace car. He'll beat it. These guys will catch the tail end of the field here. They'll bring out the second caution of the night. Yes. James Fountain, your race leader here at the Auto Club Speedway. Barely get going through the gears of that ex-Hamster Twin Peaks Chevy Silverado. James Fountain come all the way out to the West Coast from Greenville, South Carolina, trying to make something shake here. The road course master looking to score a victory here in a couple weeks at the Chicago Street Course when the Madness Racing League's Total Nonstop Action Truck Series goes there. James Fountain told me in the garage he was happy, looking forward to that event. The Rain Man, Poncho McDowell from Greenville, South Carolina, on the outside pole here, making it shake here on the Booty Screw Racing channel. And the Madness Racing League getting red hot here on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Travis Wall back there. The restroom on my ticker is getting an egg for some reason. They're beating and banging underneath the caution. Poncho McDowell. Make sure you get at him here on TikTok at Poncho McDowell for all your iRacing paint schemes, liveries, merch, t-shirts, you name it. Poncho McDowell. Tell him the Rain Man. He will get it done for you. He'll make thunder and lightning mix. Give you a thunderstorm. Give you all kinds of rippling and rumbling to rumble about right here on TikTok. Blake Hochschild, the number 29 machine, rounds out the 4th place spot. Looking to make something shake in that paint Haas Toyota TRD Tundra. James Fountain leads him to the restart zone. He fires off for Back Green in Auto Club. James Fountain getting out to a great lead right there. Great restart by the number 24 of James Fountain. Jonathan Smith will take it to the top side of the racetrack here. Poncho McDowell fading here early. Must have missed the shift or something. He'll put Kevin Tankos in the wall. Corey Tesner capitalized on that as well. The number 24 machine throwing the tribute out to Kobe Bryant here in California at the Fontana Auto Club Speedway down the bottom side of the racetrack. Kobe down the bottom side, making it 2 for 1 if he can. Blake Hochschild fly down the bottom side of the racetrack at number 24. He'll take every bit of it. They'll suck up to the back bumper. The number 44, Jonathan Smith, hauling ass here at the Auto Club Speedway. Blake Hochschild, fastest lap on the racetrack that time around, 43.18. Leader James Fountain, 43.21, 43.20. About the same lap time. James Fountain being able to pull pin it here, but he'll be under attack by the number 5 of Showtime Chase Johnson. Knock, knock, knock. The W machine coming back here at the halfway point. The Auto Club Speedway. He'll drive right around James Fountain and blow the doors off. Pulling away with an extraordinary lead. Jonathan Smith, that'll allow him to roll the back bumper. Here comes Blake Hochschild on the outside. Corey Tesner looking on the bottom side. Corey Tesner, Blake Hochschild, door bang down the back straightaway. Poncho McDowell liking what he sees in front of him. Settle down. Down 3 spots from the restart right there. We're going to make something shake and settle into the 6th place spot there. We got a battle for the 5th place spot in front of us there. That's Blake Hochschild, Corey Tesner. They're not giving each other an inch here around the Auto Club Speedway. Door to door, that's Jonathan Smith with James Fountain here. To stick to the top side of the racetrack. Chase Johnson trying to make something shake here in California. The MRL's Kyle Larson. At one of Kyle Larson's favorite track where he can get it done. As they'll be approaching the lap car. That's the number 13 of Juan Cobbs Jr. from Lexington, South Carolina. The Durango Ford F-150 will go to the top side of the racetrack. James Fountain trying to make something shake with the race leader, Chase Johnson. That might be what he needs. Can Corey Tesner make something shake? Corey Tesner putting off a fast lap right here. Up 9 spots. Corey Tesner trying to make something shake here in Fontana. Doing it for Kobe Bryant in California. Kobe down on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to run down the number 24. Want to recognize Corey Tesner is the 8 car normally, throwing on a 24 for Showtime Chase Johnson's Chase Johnson Racing. That's his partner here, Chase Johnson Racing, running 1 and 3 here. On lap 50, we're approaching the halfway point of the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. It's been all Chase Johnson Racing, Chase Johnson into the number 5 Chevy W, whatever, you name it. It's been bad fast here at the Auto Club Speedway. James Fountain able to bring his own Fountain Motorsports piece down here. 3 Chevys control the top spots here at the Auto Club Speedway. Corey Tesner trying to settle in, make something shake. They ran down Chase Johnson once more here. We should have a battle for the lead upon our hands. Jonathan Smith and his Toyota TRD Tundra from Goldsboro, North Carolina, the premier setups. Sticks it in the middle side of the racetrack, just trying to stay behind. Corey Tesman wants to make something shake on the back half of the run. Blake Hochschild from Gold Canyon, Arizona, the 24-year-old, takes it back to the top side of the racetrack, trying to follow the drive to the guy in front of him. Poncho, the Rainman McDowell, looking to make something shake. He'll have Chris 90 all over the back bumper. Chris 90 in the 7th place spot, continuing to stay red hot here on the Booty School Racing channel. Raced up to the front in the I-85 late model stock series last Thursday. Making this shake as we do on the Booty School Racing channel. Couldn't be more prouder of seeing the way that Chris 90's progressed throughout the season in the Xfinity and Cup Series, up 12 spots here, and currently finding himself in the 7th place spot. If he can just piece it together here, can find himself in victory lane here in Auto Club. Kevin Tankos from Hawthorne, New Jersey, changed up the Budweiser scheme out here tonight. Stars and stripes are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, that's Kevin Tankos. From Hawthorne, New Jersey, showing the Northerners can get it done out west here in California, the Fontana Motor Speedway, or Fontana Speedway, excuse me, Travis Wall. Peeled off about 4 of the quickest laps in a row earlier tonight in the event, his number 7 champion machine. From all the way from Pelzer, South Carolina, currently running the 9th place spot, trying to make something shake. Bobby Kyle, driving that 777 Toyota TRD Fire Chief Scott machine. 64-year-old bad fast here at the Auto Club Speedway, just trying to stay behind Travis Wall. Terry Hughes Jr. got loose there on the restart. Not going to say he was the cause of the previous caution, but he definitely trying to find room and territory back on the racetrack. Wasn't much for John Michael Bryant and Nicholas Maynard to give him. John Michael Bryant and Nicholas Maynard separate for now. See how these two shake out? We know we got beef between these two here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. John Michael Bryant down the back straightaway, Nicholas Maynard right there, racing with George Stetson and Juan Cobbs Jr. Nicholas Maynard was ever getting to John Michael Bryant. Could we see some retaliation? John Michael Bryant stuck at 3 wide, put Nicholas Maynard no spot to be able to let Terry Hughes Jr. back up on the racetrack. Both of them suffering hard from damaged race cars. They currently run the 13th and 14th place at the current moment. We'll jump up back here to the race lead. Poncho McDowell battling hard with Jonathan Smith. Blake Hochschild round out the 4th place spot. James Fountain door-to-door with Corey Tesner. Yum. Chase Johnson down the bottom side of the racetrack. Corey Tesner to the top side of the racetrack. James Fountain falls from the 2nd place spot down to the 3rd place spot. He'll concede to Corey Tesner. Corey Tesner all over the back bumper of Chase Johnson. That time around, Corey Tesner 41.24. Chase Johnson 41.41. Corey Tesner almost 2/10 faster that time around. He'll stick it to the top side of the racetrack. That's why we call him Riptide. Corey Tesner able to rip the fence. They'll be door-to-door down the back stretch, racing for the race lead here in California. Chase Johnson will pull in the 2nd place spot. Chase Johnson Racing currently taking over the 1 and 2nd place spots. 2 CJR teammates racing here out front. The Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Showtime Chase Johnson. Not going to race for a championship in the Xfinity Series playoffs, but will win here in the Madness Racing League for the first time for him in the Truck Series. We'll lock him in. He'll be looking forward to that if he can just keep it under control here. Meanwhile, Corey Tesner drove in from the back of the field, up 11 spots here. Battling hard door-to-door with his Chevy teammate, James Fountain. Been where he's been all way long, looking to strike it any place possible. He'll look 3 wide up the middle here into turns 3 and 4. He'll think better. He'll pull behind Corey Tesner. It'll be Johnson on the bottom side, Tesner on the top side, Fountain looking in the middle, Corey Tesner, Chase Johnson. The 2 teammates throwing slide jobs on each other here in the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Door-to-door for the race lead here. Corey Tesner winless here in the Madness Racing League. Had an abysmal season in the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series, finishing dang near last on the point standings here. Showing out here for Kobe Bryant. The Black Mamba would be proud here. We're approaching the 40 lap remaining mark. As he's drove that bad fast, been disciplined. Drove that bad fast 24 machine Currently, typically the number 8 machine, but Kobe Bryant tribute on there, throwing all kinds of three-pointers, finding the bottom of the net here. And Fontana International Speedway, James Fountain looking to draft here. They'll be door-to-door. 59 laps complete here. Blake Hochschild, Poncho McDowell throwing slide jobs here for the 4th place spot. Blake Hochschild from Gold Canyon, Arizona, the 24-year-old, just made his Madness Racing League debut, I believe in the Cup Series, just about a month ago now. This is his 2nd Truck Series race, as long as it is what everybody is. They just debuted 2 weeks ago at the Daytona International Speedway, door-to-door, with Poncho Rayman McDowell down the bottom side of the racetrack here from Greenville, South Carolina, trying to make something shake. John Michael Bryan and Nick Crawford. You'd rather have that Nick behind him than the other one. Nicholas Maynard rounding out the 14th place spot. Still racing with George Stetson, trying to make something shake here. James Fountain to stay on the top side of the racetrack. With Corey Riptide Tesner in the corner, they'll be door-to-door off turns 3 and 4. Or turns 2, excuse me, down the backstretch. James Fountain looks to the bottom. They'll change doors. He's looking for that 2nd place spot over Showtime Chase Johnson. Really got to use the draft to effect. Pull yourself up to the car in front of you and draft your way back to the front here. James Fountain will try to soar by the 24 machine on the outside of Corey Tesner. Showtime Chase Johnson on the bottom side on the number 5 here. The two 24s will battle it out here. One typically driving the 24, one tributing to Kobe Bryant here. Showtime Chase Johnson and his teammate are in the 2nd and 3rd place spot. They're going to have a battle underneath their hands with James Fountain. James Fountain, we've seen win here several times on the Booty Screw Racing channel at the Watkins Glen International Raceway in the Xfinity Series. Locked himself. He'll be racing for a championship tomorrow night at the Talladega Super Speedway. But first, he's got to take care of business here out west in California. In the Truck Series, his Black Rifle Coffee ex-Hamster number 24 machine looking bad fast here. He will get the lap time over Corey Tesner there. 41.88 for James Fountain, 41.91 for Corey Tesner that time around. Showtime Chase Johnson, 42.02 in that 3rd place spot. They'll be door-to-door down the back straightaway. These guys putting on an absolute show here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for you folks. Just smash that like button, press that follow button. Corey Tesner on the top side of the racetrack. He'll stay on the top side. James Fountain will close down on the bottom side, trying to bring Chase Johnson door-to-door with him again so he can continue to extend his lead here at Fontana over the rest of the field. John Michael Bryan, Nick Crawford separated. Nick Maynard starting to catch the number 48. Oh, the caution flag will come out. Back that ass up here as we do on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. What the hell just happened? That's the number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama. The 25-year-old brings out the caution. Let's take a look, see exactly what happened here. Pancakes the wall. Let's take a look here with the BHR machine of Terry Hughes Jr. See exactly what happened. We're right on board. Gets tight out of the corner, loses it, locks it down, spins it down. Oh, Bobby Kyle. What a save from the 64-year-old. Terry Hughes Jr. will give the grass a haircut. He'll refire that number 81 machine, get it back rolling here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. James Fountain, your race leader here at Auto Club, going to catch Peter the Pace car. Corey Tesner, James Fountain, Chase Johnson putting on an absolute show here. Poncho McDowell will relieve some stress there. He'll be able to re-rack them here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back here on the other side of the commercial break with pit stops, pit strategy. Everything's up in the air. We approach the 25 lap remaining mark, 10 laps from now. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back here on the Booty School Racing channel. People over here on the live stream, live here on the TikTok platform. See a couple of you guys saying you could cook some of the guys. You want to participate. You think you have the speed out here. Are you ready for chaos in the Madness Racing League? Are you ready to be pissed off? Let's get around here. Get a tail end of the field here. Free to join, free to race, ladies and gentlemen, live here on the TikTok. All you got to do is DM us here on the Booty School Racing channel and or the Madness Racing League. I believe I have pinned them at the top of the chat. Free to join. They'll love to get you in here. James Fountain will lead them down pit road here. Corey Tesler will round out the second place spot. Chase Johnson will get the third place spot. Poncho McDowell will get the fourth place spot. John Smith will get the fifth place spot. Kevin Tankos will get the sixth place spot. Chris Knighty will round out that seventh place spot. Blake Coschild will get the 8th place spot. Travis Wall will get the 9th place spot. And Bobby Kyle will round out the 10th and final top 10 spot. We'll be back up here with the race leader, James Fountain. He'll slide into his box here. His guys will hop the right side of the race car. They will. They'll jack it up. Yes, it'll be 2 right side Goodyear tires for the ex-hamster Chevy Silverado from Greenville, South Carolina of James Fountain. They'll jump over the left side of the race car. They'll jack it up. Yes, they will. It'll be less 4-tie tires, 2 tanks of gas for James Fountain. Here will be the battle off pit road here. We'll remove the name. Who was going to get it? Looks like it's going to be Showtime Chase Johnson getting the battle off pit road there. It will be. It'll be Showtime Chase Johnson. James Fountain getting the second spot off pit road. Poncho McDowell gains a spot on pit road. Shout out to the Rain Man boys on pit road. Jonathan Smith will gain a spot on pit road. He'll round out the 4th place spot. Corey Tesler loses a couple spots there at the battle back here. Snap-on machine been bad fast all night here. Going to get some laps here. Chance to re-rack them. Kevin Tankos will round out that 6th place spot on pit road. Blake Coschild will keep his same spot in the 7th place spot. Travis Wall will round out the 8th place spot. Chris Knighty up a couple spots on his pit stop to the 9th place spot. Bobby Kyle stays in the 10th place spot to round out the final top 10. John Michael Bryant in the 11th place spot. Terry Hughes Jr. will round out the 12th place spot here. Nick Crawford, large car, Buchanan, West Virginia's Nick Queso. Crawford driving the number 48 will round out the 13th spot here. Nicholas Maynard off pit road now. Brand new race car looks like for him. He's got all the damage fixed on that machine. Can he put something together here? Sean Williams off pit road in this 15th place spot. Here comes George Stetson at the tail end of the field, a lap down. George Warden off the racetrack. Electrical issues inside of that race car for him. Juan Cobbs Jr. packed it up. Took it to the trailer for the night. Tony Cook battling some toe leak issues. Jesse Christie, power steering fluid issues. Not able to get back out on the racetrack. For him, we'll jump back up here to the race leader, James Fountain. Will be on the outside, so that means Chase Johnson's registered as the race leader here. The leader starts on the inside. Chase Johnson back out front, been in control most of the night here in the Madness Racing League Total Nonstop Action Truck Series. Looking to score his first ever win in the Madness Racing League. We've seen him dominate race after race to have it slip out of his hand every single time. James Fountain doing what he does best, running up front, contending for wins here. Had that same paint scheme for about 10 years now. You notice it when you see it. You know that's James Fountain. Jonathan Smith making his second career start here. And something other than the Cup Series for the Madness Racing League. Glad to have him here more often on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Poncho McDowell, red hot tonight. Red hot on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Out front here looking for a top 5, possibly finding himself on victory lane. Kevin Tankos on the outside in the 5th place spot. Corey Tesner been bad fast all night tonight. Can he continue to rip the fence in that snap-on 24 Kobe Bryant Memorial Chevy Silverado for Chase Johnson Racing as his teammate Chase Johnson will follow behind Peter the Pace Car here. Peter the Pace Car will hang that fat left on the pit road. Chase Johnson, James Fountain, door-to-door here at Auto Club through the restart zone. We'll be back green for the Pepsi Zero 200. We are green. We'll do our second fast and loud of the night for the Madness Racing League's Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. The more likes you get, the faster and the louder the cars go. action-packed here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Action-packed racing on right there. On that restart in the Madness Racing League Total Nonstop Action, that's the 29 Blake Hochschild Toyota TRD Tundra Paint Hoss machine on the top side of the racetrack with Travis Wall trailing right behind him. That'll be Blake Hochschild taking it down on the bottom side of the racetrack. The number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. trying to make something shake back through the field here. 20 cars start of the night event. 14 currently run here on the run on the racetrack. 17 in the field. 14 on the lead lap, I should say better here. Is Travis Wall and the number 7 machine battling hard here. Had a bad fast race car this time around. Got a new set of Goodyear tires on there. Made an adjustment. Trying to make something shake here. Pelzer, South Carolina's Travis Walls. Make sure you guys stand up. A lot of white and red and black red t-shirts. Excuse me. Up in the stands. Pulling for number 7 of Travis Wall. Corey Riptide Tesner loves what he sees in front of him. As he sees the number 24 of James Fountain and his teammate Showtime Chase Johnson battling door to door. That'll allow him to be able to close up the gap. James Fountain will look down on the bottom side of the racetrack on the inside of Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson will be able to escape out of the battle there. James Fountain thinks about throwing the slide job. The thing better, he'll try to save a little something here for the back half of the run here. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 cautions only for the night's event. So trending in the right direction here for green flag ending as we approach underneath the 25 lap remaining mark. Next time around, Chase Johnson been in control all night long. Bad fast here under the lights of the Auto Club Speedway from the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Looking to score his first win in the Madness Racing League. James Fountain from Greenville, South Carolina, and his Hamster Pringles, Twin Peaks, Chevy Camaro. Bad fast here tonight. Been battling back and forth for the race lead. Corey Tesner's done drove himself up from the back. Driving that Kobe Bryant Memorial scheme down the bottom side of the racetrack. Looking to make something shake. Again, had an abysmal season in the other leagues that we post here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. He'll scrape the wall there on the top side of the racetrack as these two battle door to door for the race lead. Kevin Tanko's falling off here on the back half of the run. Jonathan Smith looks to the right side quarter panel. He'll get it. They'll drag race down the back straightaway. John Michael Bryant door to door with Terry Hughes Jr. Terry Hughes Jr. will pull back in line here. These two guys battling it out here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. James Fountain on the inside of the race leader, Chase Johnson here. Corey Tesner, again, loving what he sees in front of him. He sticks on the top side into the middle of the corner with his CJR, Chase Johnson Racing teammate. They'll door bang off the corner. James Fountain and Showtime Chase Johnson. These guys not sparing each other an inch here with a win locking you into the Madness Racing League Truck Series playoff. Corey Tesner thinks about 3 wide for a second. He'll lift to stay behind his teammate, the number 5 of Chase Johnson. Door to door, Chase Johnson will clear James Fountain. James Fountain and the 224 machines will battle door to door across the front stretch. 25 laps remaining here in the Madness Racing League's TNA Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. 100-lap event scheduled for tonight. 6 in case we need it. In overtime, but I don't think we will here. These guys have been battling door to door all night long. And cautions have only prevailed on the back half of the runs. Going to pit stops here is Nicholas Maynard, Chris Knighty, and Poncho McDowell. Poncho McDowell down 6 spots from the current last restart that we had. Finding himself in 11th place spot. Not sure what's going on with that 47 machine of Poncho McDowell. But ill handling here on the back half of the run here. Showtime Chase Johnson, your race leader. Corey Tesner, his teammate, CJR, that's Chase Johnson Racing. We'll get around James Fountain for the 2nd place spot. CJR, Chase Johnson Racing in full control out front here. It's driver owner Chase Johnson with Corey Tesner on the high side in the 2nd place spot looking for the race lead. We'll take one more break here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, and we'll have the conclusion of tonight's events. We're in battle for the race lead. Corey Tesler to the bottom side of Chase Johnson. We'll leave the battle going. We'll be right back here after our brief announcements. Don't go nowhere. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, Corey Tesler scrapes the wall there, drops back down on the 4th place spot. Jonathan Smith up to the 3rd place spot. James Fountain battling door to door with the race leader, Chase Johnson down the back stretch, looking for the race lead into turn 3. The Madness Racing League's total non-stop action is what it's been all night. Total non-stop action here from the Fontana, California's Auto Club Speedway as they go off the Royal Purple turn 4. James Fountain here, race leader, Chase Johnson 2nd place. Jonathan Smith in the 3rd place. Corey Tesler falls back 3 spots to the 4th place, trying to gather it up behind him. Kevin Tanko's pushing hard. Kevin Tanko's from Hawthorne, New Jersey, won the first race season opener here in the TNA Truck Series, live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel at the Daytona International Speedway. Was able to pull it off in the end there, stole it away from these guys. Nicholas Maynard leading it there at the end. Who gets upset is he and Chris Knighty here, knocking off some pretty decent lap times. They were faster than the race leader that time around. James Fountain a 41.54. Nicholas Maynard, Chris Knighty able to knock off a 41.33. These two locked up here trying to close up the gap, but they got a long way to go. So the race leader here is Showtime Chase Johnson and his CGR W Chevy Silverado. Looks down the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to stay in the sequence with a 24 machine and James Fountain in front of him. Been bad fast all night. Trying to manage it here on the back half of the run with 26 laps remaining. Well, 25 laps remaining, I should say. This time around, the Madness Racing League Total Non-Stop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. 20 laps remaining, I should say. We're getting overtime if we need it. Trying things different here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. James Fountain here on the bottom side, slide it back onto the top side. These guys are beginning to get single file. Will someone make a move and will somebody go? Chase Johnson looking for a slide job down the bottom side of the racetrack through turns 1 and 2. He'll go door to door with James Fountain. Will he be able to complete it out of turns 2? He won't. They'll pull door to door down the back stretch, racing with each other, door to door for the race lead. Chase Johnson will think better of it. He'll pull back in line here. Bad fast, 190 miles an hour down the backstretch here into turn 3 of the Auto Club Speedway as they soar off turn 4. James Fountain to the top side. James Fountain will clear himself off turn 4 around the number 5 of Chase Johnson. These guys putting on an absolute show here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. They're 3 wide across the line. That's Blake Hochschild on the outside, Travis Wall in the middle, Pancho McDowell with the Rayman on the inside. As they'll be able to pull it together here. James Fountain, still your race leader, Nicholas Maynard. John Michael Bryant, if you remember from earlier, tempers were flaring here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. These two get mad at each other. Will they have something to say here? Travis Wall, still stuck 3 wide. He'll think better of it into the corner. He'll jump behind the number 29 of Blake Hochschild out. Will make the number 7 Champion Machine get tied up the racetrack. Pancho McDowell will fill the gap here. John Michael Bryant all over the back bumper of the number 7. Blake Hochschild, fastest lap that time around with a 42.36. Race leader James, 41.86. These guys putting on a show. Well, 42.86, excuse me. But the draft's way more effective when you're nose to bumper compared to racing for the race lead. It's James Fountain's got himself a little gap between him and Chase Johnson here, but anything can happen at the Auto Club Speedway. Pull up the pit stop lap here. They got to be cutting it close once more. As you see it right there, Fountain, Johnson, Tankos, as they run in order is how it is listed there on the pit stop strategy list board. James Fountain pitted on lap 38 and 64. Looks like majority of these last guys all pitted on the same lap. Terry Hughes Jr. pitted twice between 38 and 64. Does that make a difference on the tank here? John Michael Bryant the same. James Fountain down the bottom side of the racetrack trying to break the draft. Kevin Tankos up to the third place spot. Here we go. Nicholas Maynard, John Michael Bryant reached each other once more here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel where timbers are flaring. Blake Hochschild go down the bottom side. Chase Johnson will pull up to the back bumper of James Fountain. I'm hearing in my ticker here. We'll jump back up there real quick. Kevin Tankos will put the back bumper to him here. Nicholas Maynard all over the back bumper. John Michael Bryant into the corner. He'll door. John Michael Bryant up in the wall. Booty Scoot Racing channel. Slap that like button. Slap that follow button. These two guys putting on a show here at the Auto Club Speedway. Nothing dirty. Clean racing. Just hard and rubbing. And the J Money Sense Machine not happy with that. He'll look that down on the middle side of Nicholas Maynard. Nicholas Maynard will stay behind the number 7 of Travis Wall here. We'll jump back up into the race lead. Coming to 20 laps remaining here. James Fountain slowly pulling away from the number 5 of Showtime Chase Johnson. Kevin Tankos. Jonathan Smith door to door. Corey Riptide Tesner will shove Jonathan Smith back up the racetrack there. You're not going to take the real estate that isn't there. Kobe Bryant would be proud. Corey Tesner showing discipline here. He could have easily took what was not his and caused a disaster. With 20 laps remaining, Corey Tesner down some spots. He's going to have to stay patient here. It's Kevin Tankos swirling in front of him. James Fountain, your race leader. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard pulled around multiple cars from John Michael Bryant and them. We'll get around the number 7 of Travis Wall here. John Michael Bryant will look to the bottom side of the number 7 champion machine. Travis Wall won't be able to clear him off turn 4. He'll have to fall back in line. Nicholas Maynard, Travis Wall, John Michael Bryant, Blake Hochschild, and Chris Knighty going battle door to door here across the line with 19 laps remaining. Fight for the 12th place spot. Blake Hochschild for the 13th place spot. Nick Crawford off pace here. The large car, Nick Crawford from Buchanan, West Virginia, got loose up out of the corner, fell off pace. We'll jump back over here to the race lead real quick. We'll throw it up to the TV dynamic cam, bringing you these action-packed shots. Corey Tesner was ripping by on the top side. Trying to make ground here. He knows if he's got to go, he's got to go now. But if he can stay disciplined, he's got 4 guys in front of him. Should have a chance to race for it here if these guys can keep it green on the back half of the run. James Fountain slowly putting an interval between him and Chase Johnson down on the bottom side of the racetrack. John Smith in the 3rd place spot, looking to score his first Truck Series win. Hasn't won a race on the Booty Scoot Racing channel since, I believe, Texas in the Cup Series almost 3 months ago. The Goldsboro, North Carolina driver trying to make something shake. Make sure you hit him up at thenapdaddyracing.com for all your iRacing paint schemes, liveries, custom numbers, and needs. You name it. Jonathan Smith's got it. Tell him the Madness Racing League sent you. Corey Tesner not able to get around the number 4 of Kevin Tankos there. Poncho McDowell leading his pack of Terry Hughes Jr. and Bobby Kyle. They'll be door to door across the front stretch here. They need to get it in line. And they are way off pace for the rest of the pack here. Corey Tesner and them. Corey Tesner on the top side of the racetrack trying to get around the number 4 of Kevin Tankos. Whoa, Corey Tesner gives the bumper to Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tankos will get loose in the corner there. Kevin Tankos will throw it down the bottom side of the racetrack. Corey Tesner will fall behind his CJR, number 5 teammate of Chase Johnson. Jonathan Smith will complete the slide job over the number 5 of Chase Johnson here. They come across the front stretch. 10 laps remaining in the Madness Racing League's total non-stop action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. 6 of those for overtime if needed. James Fountain on the top side of the racetrack. Jonathan Smith will slide back up, slowly closing the gap. These guys have put on an absolute clinic here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. If you like what you see, make sure you slap that like button, press that follow button. Tomorrow night, the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series takes on the first playoff race ever in their series here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel at the Talladega Super Speedway. Guaranteed going to be a banger. You don't want to miss a thing here. It's Kevin Tanko's Chase Johnson trying to slow back it. Fall back in rhythm, get it up underneath them. Hit their marks just perfectly as Jonathan Smith looks in the second lane from the bottom, trying to run down the race leader of James Fountain here off turn 4, the number 44 machine. Going to be Fountain, Smith, Johnson, Tanko, Tesner, running right through your living room. Followed by Poncho, McDowell, Hughes, Bobby Kyle, and Nicholas Maynard. Two separate packs. They're slowly closing on them, but you see the gap there. They're going to go. They're going to have to go now here. Jonathan Smith all over the back bumper of James Fountain. Could we possibly have a battle for the race lead here? Chase Johnson in the third place spot, currently sitting in front of Kevin Tankles in the fourth place spot. Kevin Tankles will take it to the back bumper, the number 5 of Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson led a ton of laps tonight here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Every lap led is 1 point added to your total score, excuse me. So Chase Johnson should just be content with the points that he's got led on laps here. But looking to add more here with a top 5 finish if he can get it. The higher the better, but a win would satisfy the number 5 machine of Showtime Chase Johnson's had so many slip out of his hands. Would hate to see another one slip out here again at the Fontana Speedway in California. Chase Johnson on the bottom side of the racetrack there will slide back up in front of Kevin Tankos, and he'll be able to clear himself. James Fountain continues to lead him here with 13 laps remaining in the Madness Racing League's Total Nonstop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Chase Johnson slaps the wall. That'll open up the door for the number 4 Budweiser machine from Hawthorne, New Jersey. Though Kevin Tanko, they'll be door-to-door through turns 3 and 4 across the front stretch. Chase Johnson just talking good about him. That's not what he needed. He'll get loose. Was not clear to come down the racetrack. He'll have to chase it back up. That'll help the number 24. Originally the number 28, the number 8. Either way you look at it, it's the Kobe Bryant Memorial. Corey Tesner loves what he sees in front of him. He'll take it to the top side of the racetrack. His racing CJR teammate in front of him, the driver owner of Chase Johnson. He's going to have a battle on his hands, but Jonathan Smith trying to run down the race leader, James Fountain. Down on the bottom side, Jonathan Smith looks for the first time. Does the battle begin here? Jonathan Smith tries to put the power down. He'll pull door-to-door with James Fountain. What a run out of the number 44 of Jonathan Smith here at the Fontana Auto Club Speedway in California. We come in at 11 laps remaining here. It'll be Fountain, Smith, Johnson. Tanko's on the inside. Corey Tesner going to the top side to rip the fence once more. Closing the gap up here at the Auto Club Speedway in the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Corey Tesner should get the run that he likes down the back stretchway. Right here, the number 24 machine, Kevin Tankos, gets loose. That'll kill the run on the 8 car with the number 24 Memorial. Corey Tesner is the number 5 of Showtime Chase Johnson. Will be door-to-door. Kevin Tankos has not surrendered that third place spot yet, but neither is James Fountain for the race lead. Jonathan Smith will get the quarter panel. He'll stay fanned out to the left side. Will he be able to make a move down into turn 1? Jonathan Smith, James Fountain, door-to-door down the bottom side. Corey Tesner chasing Kevin Tankos up the racetrack. Door pinching the hell out of each other here at the Auto Club Speedway. Kevin Tankos will live to fight another corner around the number 8 with the 24 CJR machine of Corey Tesner here. They slide into turns 3 and 4. Corey Tesner will think better of the top side this time around. He'll go bottom with the rest of the guys. Jonathan Smith still door-to-door with the race leader here of James Fountain. James Fountain gets a great exit off turn 4, able to succeed as he'll put a gap in between him and everybody else. Caution flag is out here at the Auto Club Speedway. To back that ass up, see exactly what happened here. Caution flag flies here at the Auto Club Speedway. Not sure for what. possibly Sean Williams or Juan Cobbs Jr. They're the two on pit road. Let's back that ass up. Try to take a look and see exactly what happened here. Looked like it was Juan Cobbs Jr. possibly. It's not them. Nick Crawford had just come down pit road. Not sure where the caution come from here. We continue to look for this caution flag. Can't find it. What is going on? We're 5 laps back at this point. Couldn't have been the number 25 of Sean Williams. Couldn't have been the 96 of Greg Warden. If we can't find it, we'll just resume action here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. No big harm, no foul. George Stetson, it wasn't him. He was still ripping and raving here. James Fountain was battling door-to-door with Jonathan Smith. We've seen this part, trying to go back live. We'll use this as our moment of silence. Break for us for the final time here as caution is flown at some point here. Just trying to look and see exactly what happened here. We're not very sure. These guys were battling it out. Door to door, John Michael Bryant, Chris Knighty, the rest of these guys. And I wouldn't say there's anybody to blame. Hard racing up front. We continue to try to find the caution flag or what led it here. As we need to know here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Not seeing anybody wreck so far. Out here on my ticker, and it doesn't register as anybody's even hit the wall at this point. So I'm not very sure what has happened. They were racing up front here. I continue to look at my ticker to see if anybody Bobby Kyle shoved Terry. Oh, there it is. Terry Hughes Jr. into the fence. That car is toast, folks. We'll back that up here. We finally found the wreck, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We apologize. Had to shake it back like 5 laps to find it. Bring it back forward here, but we finally found it. Terry Hughes Jr. and the 64-year-old Bobby Kyle tangle here at the Auto Club Speedway. Let's take a look and see exactly what happened. Terry Hughes Jr. on the outside. Bobby Kyle trying to throw a slide job out of the corner. Wasn't clear. Get a better angle there. Terry Hughes Jr. We're right on board with him, most definitely. We see that wheel get cranked to the right. Means the toe link's broken here. We're right on board with the number 81 of Terry Hughes Jr. Getting a run to the top side. Bobby Kyle was clear, just not clear up to the point of connection off the corner. That'll kill Terry Hughes Jr.'s day there. The BHR machine will lose some spots here. Will he tow back to pit road? It looks like he will be able to fire that race car back up. Terry Hughes Jr. still stuck in the fence here. Caution flag comes out for the 3rd time tonight here in the Madness Racing League Total Nonstop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200 in Fontana, California, live at the Auto Club Speedway. Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama. Bobby Kyle throws a slide job. Was clear, but just not quite clear to the momentum that Terry Hughes Jr. got. Terry Hughes Jr. gets the worst end of it there as he pancakes the outside of the wall. Doesn't appear to have too much damage as the right side of that car did smack the wall. Pretty hard, you see it right there. Scuffed up and bruised, but the 81 machine should be able to jump behind the pit road and get that all settled out. James Fountain will come back live here. Shouldn't have long to go. James Fountain from Greenville, South Carolina. Pull up the pit stop strategy one last time here. It's in order as they sit currently. James Fountain doing what I thought he was going to do. Bring him down. That'll be Jonathan Smith. That'll stay out on the racetrack. James Fountain brings him out. James Fountain, Chase Johnson, Kevin Tankos, Corey Tesner, Poncho McDowell. Bring him down pit road. Nicholas Maynard will stay out. So will Travis Wall. Bobby Kyle. Part of the caution. Nothing wrong with his doing. His car is perfectly clean. Comes down pit road with Chris Knighty, John Michael Bryant, Blake Koschchild. Here comes Terry Hughes Jr. The rest of these guys stay out. We'll watch Chase Johnson slide into his box. He had a fast car. Poncho McDowell over slides it. They'll check out the right side of the number 5W Chevy Silverado machine. There'll be 2 right side Goodyear tires for the number 5. They'll check out the left side of the machine. It'll be 2 left side tires. There'll be 4 tires and 2 tanks of gas for the number 5. James Fountain from Greenville, South Carolina will win the battle off pit road. Chase Johnson will get second. Bobby Kyle will get third off pit road. Corey Tesner, fourth off pit road. Blake Koschchild, Kevin Tankos, Poncho McDowell, John Michael Bryant comes. Here comes Chris Knighty. Terry Hughes Jr. still sitting there. Nick Crawford, the lucky dog this time around. Jonathan Smith stays out. Nicholas Maynard stays out. Travis Wall stays out here. George Stetson registered a lap down. He will be the wave around. He will not get the wave around, excuse me, as the leader staying out on the racetrack. Jonathan Smith from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Throwing a Hail Mary, must be out of tires, must be out of gas here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Not able to make it shake here. Trying to throw something, Hail Mary possibly. Nicholas Maynard, same as well. Seen him involved in a caution earlier tonight. Got that car patched back up. Just drove up from the last place spot to 7th. No other option, I'm assuming, is he's on the outside. Travis Wall stays out as well. 3 guys pull the pit stop strategy right back up here. Kind of see where everybody's at. You see it. They all pit on the same lap. It should re-register when we go back green here or the next time around. Ladies and gentlemen, we're heading the overtime here in the Auto Club Speedway in the Madness Racing League's Total Nonstop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. Jonathan Smith's your race leader. Nicholas Maynard on the outside. Trying to make something shake. James Fountain in the 4th place spot on the outside. Travis Wall on the inside in the 3rd place spot. Chase Johnson will round out the 3rd row in the 5th place spot, with Corey Tesner behind him in the 7th place spot. Blake Koschchild on the outside. Bobby Kyle on the outside in the 6th place spot. Kevin Tankos looking to make something shake. Loses 4 spots on pit road there. Was going to battle back hard here. Will blink in and blink out. The Rain Man, Poncho McDowell. Damage on the ass end of that race car. Trying to make something shake here. John Michael Bryant. Nicholas Maynard. Button heads here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel as they go at it back and forth. Still back out here on the racetrack trying to make something shake. Nick Crawford will round out the tail end of the field here. Jonathan Smith, Nicholas Maynard on the front row here. We come for our first overtime attempt of 2 in the Madness Racing League. It'll be Jonathan Smith in the 1st place spot. Nicholas Maynard in the 2nd place spot. James Fountain in the 4th place spot with Travis Wall in the 3rd place spot. Who's going to be lucky contestant number 2 here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel to lock himself into the Madness Racing League playoffs? Jonathan Smith will bring him to the restart zone. He'll fire off. We'll be back green in the Auto Club Speedway. Corey Tesner shoots it wide up the middle there. Right behind his teammate, number 5, Chase Johnson. Ripping through the gears. James Fountain looks down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Middle 3 wide with Nicholas Maynard. James Fountain on the bottom side. Nicholas Maynard up the middle. Chase Johnson will give James Fountain a shove. Nicholas Maynard door to door. Jonathan Smith down the back straightaway. White flag next time around. Travis Wall gets turned in the wall. Travis Wall meet the outside wall. Caution flag will fly. We'll back that ass up as we do here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Travis Wall meets the outside wall here. Slides through your living room here. Let's take a look and see exactly what happened here. Travis Wall battling hard with Poncho McDowell. They bang! Travis Wall airborne here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Almost caught the catch fence here. We'll back that ass up one more time. Travis Wall getting airborne here at the Auto Club Speedway. If it doesn't show you everything that it means possible, the speeds that these guys are going, not an inch to spare. We see John Michael Bryant there on the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll shoot up in front and close the gap. Travis Wall almost up and over here. He'll slide through your living room, folks, and he'll slide that thing back to the garage when he comes to a complete stop there. There he goes here. We'll swing back out front. Jonathan Smith, your race leader. He'll catch it under the caution there. Nicholas Maynard will get the second place spot. Corey Tesner, the third place spot. James Fountain in the fourth place spot. Showtime, Chase Johnson in the fifth place spot. We'll be right back after this. Another attempt at overtime right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Press that follow button. Slap that like button. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Booty Scoot Racing channel here. Jonathan Smith, your race leader. Nicholas Maynard in the second place spot. Again, James Fountain in the third place spot. Corey Tesner registered in the fourth place spot. Corey Tesner registered in the third place spot. James Fountain in the fourth place spot as they adjust themselves there. Chase Johnson will round out that top five spot. Kevin Taco's in the sixth place spot. Bobby Kyle will round out the seventh place spot. John Michael Bryan in the eighth place spot. Chris Snidey in the ninth place spot. Nick Crawford on the 10th place spot on the outside. Blake Koschchild round out the 11th place spot. Pancho Medal coming on pit road now. Terry Hughes Jr. coming to the tail end of the field. He'll be rounded in place in the 12th place spot here. 14 guys left on track. Travis Wall almost blows upside down there. Brings out the fourth caution of the night here. We are in overtime. Getting ready for overtime. Jonathan Smith here hasn't won a race since the Cup Series at the Texas Motor Speedway. Looking to lock himself in here. Jonathan Smith, owner of the NapDaddyRacing.com. Make sure you get at him for all your paint schemes, liveries, custom numbers, names, you need it. He's got it. Tell him the Madness Racing League sent you. Up 17 spots from his starting spot. Nicholas Maynard down one spot from his starting spot. Started the night's pole sitter. Currently finding himself in the second place spot. All you can do is ask for a chance here at the end of here. These guys running on absolute fumes. Bugged out race cars, mixed emotions and egos. James Fountain will round out the fourth place spot. Kevin Tanko's looking to score his second win on the season as he won the season opener 2 weeks ago at the Daytona International Speedway. Bobby Kyle from Honorsville, Georgia would love to lock himself into the Truck Series playoffs. That Scott Engine 4 Toyota TRD Tundra look bad fast here. Can he make something shake here on a green-white checkered here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel? John Michael Bryant and Nicholas Maynard butted heads earlier tonight. John Michael Bryant in the seventh place spot. Can he make something shake? Get a better look here. The rest of these guys, it's really anybody's game. As I don't want to give it to nobody, especially with these two front row guys on zero tires. We're going to have to see how it fans out here. Should it be an absolute phenomenal restart here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel? Who's going to lock themselves into the Madness Racing League Total Nonstop Action Truck Series? And it's been every bit of that total nonstop action. Jonathan Smith on the inside. Nicholas Maynard on the outside. James Fountain in the fourth place spot, second row. Corey Tesler on the inside, second row. Kevin Tanko's in the third row inside. Bobby Kyle the fourth row outside. Chase Johnson to the tail end of the field there. He'll go down pit road. Jonathan Smith will lead him to the restart zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be set for overtime here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. He'll fire off. We're back green. And the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. That's Jonathan Smith slide all the way to the top side of the racetrack. Corey Tesner looks down to the bottom. They'll be 3 wide before we even get to turn 1, slamming through the gears. It'll be Tesner on the bottom side. Nicholas Maynard in the middle. Maynard will slide up in front of Jonathan Smith. So will Corey Tesner. He'll shut it off. Leading him down the backstretch, Nicholas Maynard looks down to the bottom. Here goes John Michael Bryant. Corey Tesner blocking all over the racetrack. James Fountain down the bottom side of the racetrack. They'll be door-to-door in the turns 3 and 4. Nicholas Maynard gets tight, chases it up the racetrack. Jonathan Smith in the wall. Corey Tesner out front with James Fountain. Nicholas Maynard trying to find a spot. They're 3 wide across the front stretch. Maynard and Bryant find each other once more. They door bang across the front stretch. White flag is in the air. White flag is in the air. Corey Riptide Tesner out front. Pulling away here through turns 1 and 2. 4 fresh tires. James Fountain trying to run him down. Got John Michael Bryant all over him. Can Kevin Tankos get in the back bumper? James Fountain. James Fountain have one more shot into turns 3 and 4. Kevin Tankos throws it down the bottom side of the racetrack. Corey Tesner does as well. Kevin Tankos slide jobs James Fountain. It won't be good enough. He'll hit the wall. 2 of them hit the wall. James Fountain will slide around. James Fountain goes around. Kevin Tankos comes. Corey Riptide Tesner wins it. The Auto Club Speedway and scores the victory for the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. His first in the Madness Racing League. And he'll get an ass-in shot from his Chase Johnson Racing driver owner, Chase Johnson. Corey Tesner finally breaks through here. Fireworks fly down the backstretch of the Auto Club Speedway. The winner of the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200 is the number 24 or the number 8 of Corey Tesner, driving that Kobe Bryant Memorial machine right here in the heart of LA, California. Doing it for Kobe Bryant. His teammates done beat the ass end off of his truck. He's so jacked up. Corey Tesner scores his first win in the Madness Racing League. He's out of gas. And his teammate will push him all the way back down to pit road. Corey Riptide Tesner wins the Madness Racing League Total Nonstop Action Truck Series Pepsi Zero Sugar 200 in Fontana, California at the Auto Club Speedway. And he'll race in the playoffs down the road right here on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Corey Riptide Tesner. We'll pull up the night's race results here on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Corey Riptide Tesner pulls out the win here. He'll lock himself in. Kevin Tankos won 2 weeks ago here on the Booty Screw Racing channel. So the 2 guys that finished 1 and 2 have found themselves already locked in. Chase Johnson will round out the 3rd place spot. Chase Johnson racing. He'll roll his machine down the victory lane and join his partner, John Michael Bryant. Banging heads with Nick Maynard here early tonight. He'll round out the 4th place spot, able to score some points there. James Fountain gets turned down at the end. Chris Knighty rounds out that 5th and final top five paying point spot. Nicholas Maynard in the 6th place spot. Bobby Kyle in the 7th place spot. Blake Hochschild from Gold Canyon, Arizona, brought his best tonight. Finishes in the 7th place spot. Just not had what 8th place spot. Didn't have what he needed. The Rain Man, Poncho McDowell, makes it shake here. Brings home a top 10 along with Jonathan Smith. Terry Hughes Jr. gets the 11th place spot. James Fountain right off the ends of turns 3 and 4. From checkers to wreckers. From 2nd place with hopefully a chance to make a move off the corner to absolutely obliterated and wrecked. He'll round out the 12th place spot. The large car, Nick Crawford, will round out the 13th place spot. The number 48 Chevy Silverado just didn't have the speed he was looking for tonight. We'll bring it back out in a couple weeks here and get it ready to take on the Rockingham Speedway. Travis Wall, bad fast tonight, set the fastest lap several times throughout the race. Will finish in the 14th place spot. George Stetson will bring it home in the 15th place spot. Sean Williams will bring it home in the 6th place spot. Juan Cobbs Jr. will bring it home in the 17th place spot. Greg Wharton in the 18th place spot. We'll flip the page here. Tony Cook, excuse me, whatever it'll go. There we go. Tony Cook will bring home the 19th place spot. Jesse Christie will bring home the final 20th place spot here with alternator issues along with a power steering fluid issue as well. But ladies and gentlemen, an absolute banger here on the Booty Screw Racing channel. Corey Riptide Tesner from Chase Johnson Racing brings home the victory here at the Auto Club Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Mr. Riptide. Finally pulls it together in the Madness Racing League and scores the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out tomorrow night here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series first playoff race at the Talladega Superspeedway for 75 laps. Guaranteed to be a banger. Make sure you slap that like button. Press that follow button. Corey Tesner, Showtime Chase Johnson. Pop the champagne here in Victory Lane. And the 19th hole, Fuzzy's Victory Lane, at the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. This has been the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll see you tomorrow night.